We've successfully trialed our first micro-drone, and it's officially as cute as the dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
Test rallies are not limited.
Look round for anything named Themis.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bot.
Have you looked at the Themis brief, ma'am?
Yes, I looked at it before I assigned you to the project. I am quite familiar with what it entails.
You must see the ethical implications of this. Themis violates half a dozen laws at least.
Those laws don't apply anymore. Or haven't you been paying attention? We're functioning under martial law here.
No. Themis is more than just martial law. It's a guillotine waiting to come down on everyone.
Look, you have two options. You can do your job, or you can lose your job. Pick one.
Uh-oh. Better be on my best behavior.
Who turned this off?
You'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Our job is not an easy one, but it is an important one. Right now we devote countless hours to intelligence gathering and still things slip through the cracks. We're doing our best, you tell me. We are, but our best isn't good enough. That doesn't sound right. But even we aren't perfect yet. Yeah, no, like that. That strikes a humble note. We make errors in judgment. That's human nature, but we cannot afford errors. We are the last resort to protect the people. Project Themis will dispense justice and protection. It will use data to predict the patterns of crime and abuse. It will let us transcend the faults in our own nature. Not bad. Yeah, they'll have questions, of course, which is fair. It's an extreme measure, and there is potential for abuse, but this is what London needs.
All unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
Go forth, little drones. Show Daddy what you can do.
That's the spirit. She'll be pretty sick.
portals. Destroy them, Sebastian. And for God's sake, be careful. Made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day.
London. Once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Fuck me, I knew it. The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works?
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Bloody hell.
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data, and Themis is done.
Oh, for Christ. All right. And Finny.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
Albion services.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... And Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all! They made you all look like fools! They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be re-vetted immediately. Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more life score, no more Themis. You did it.
It was a group effort, Hamish. We wouldn't have gotten very far without your help. And we'll need your help again next time we take on Nigel Cass.
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0.
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
In the last adventure of Detective Bagley and his occasionally helpful human sidekicks, we discovered that a billionaire tech mogul and a war profiteer both had secret plots to exploit human suffering and murder thousands. A shocking twist, I know. Speaking of the people we most suspect, Mary Kelly's slave trade is bound to be any day now, and we also just received a distress signal from a coffee shop of all places. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down or something.
Is that really relevant, Bagley?
Yes, obviously there's more to it than that, but I knew I had to make a joke or you'd just tune it out. I've marked both leads on your optic.
Nah, that's just... Nah, man, what the fuck?
Rather than you look, you think you can keep me for long?
You think you're fucking on, do ya?
This is bullshit!
Ha! Fucking... whatever.
Investigation. GDB reporting.
I realise this is a difficult distinction for a vicious mammal like you to grasp, but there is such a thing as being too violent.
We are in pursuit, I say again, in pursuit. Get through the checkpoint.
Target breached the checkpoint.
All units, we are after the suspect.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
There's a mysteriously large number of Kelly goons hanging around this derelict gas plant. You'd think at least one of them would pick up a broom.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Let's see if we can find where the money is leaking from.
I doubt the Kellys trust her up like that to get their Cub Scout knot time badges. Her optic sync logs suggest that this is our thief.
It's either who we're after or an obvious trap we'll regret falling into. Best tread carefully.
Protest rallies are not permitted. Approved by Parliament. Now we possess legal authority in London. Hold on. Protest report.
Well, that's disconcerting.
You hear that?
Investigating disturbance. All humans must comply with Albion.
Shit for brains!
We have 0 patience for you today.
Fuckface!
This is bullshit!
What you're doing? Help me!
Assemblies of over 5 humans will be established. Albion will disassemble unlawful gatherings by any means necessary.
careful. You know what they say about sabotage? It's never not a good thing. This is sure to cause Albion some headaches.
That makes my wallet very happy.
Now she owes us. You did all right, I suppose.
Yo, stop.
Location. Pursuing the target. Over. Confirmed. Suspect has a firearm. Control, I've lost the target.
Engaging hostile target.
Get my head down.
I'm in pursuit of the target.
Suspect is in the water. Support is required in the area. Over.
Closing in.
Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over?
I'll find them.
Control, put out an APW. Target is gone.
You got beef with me, huh?
Thank you. I was about to get the Clan Kelly P45. No gold, just lead. But I'm done with all of it. Organized crime, London.
Before you vanish, can you tell us how to nick the Kellys' funds? Pissing them off is sort of a hobby of ours.
Sure. Clan Kelly's laundering their dirty money into cryptocurrency. A lot of it.
Keep talking.
I set up a keylogger to capture the passwords I needed to hijack the operation. Divert all the cash out of their crypto wallets.
Impressive. Don't worry, darling. We'll bleed those bastards dry for you.
Just calm down. There's no point, no?
The accountant's keylogger with the Kelly account passwords is at the Spine. Clever nickname. You might need a spider bot when you get there.
Seems like a good spot to dig up some info.
Persons shall be flagged for investigation.
A rather obvious Clan Kelly shell company is an office here. The keylogger will be in there, along with a bunch of twitchy heavies with bugger all to do all day.
So you wouldn't advise a full frontal assault?
I mean, I would for my own personal amusement, but I doubt you'd find being dead nearly as much fun. Plus, there is an extensive network of grids that a spider bot could navigate.
I see. Let's go take a peep, shall we?
I get it. You're in love, or you just done an incredible shot, and that's bloody brilliant. But I'll hand each other and just bloody already. We're all trying to get safe. I think we're about to
Yeah.
I like this one. It would be better if you could give me a couple of lashes.
Huh?
What's wrong with that? At least. Maybe I just bring up.
Yeah, no, I told him that. Yeah. What?
I've got the keylogger. I'll go fetch the data now. Well, this... What is screaming for a facelift?
What's the point of risking your neck out there if you don't get any credit for it? Pay-stubs let the people of London know that DedSec is back, and the increased visibility might even encourage some of them to donate to the cause.
The perfect eye-catcher.
Assemblies of over 5 humans will be dispatched.
There, I have the Clan Kelly passwords. Let's get out of here. Oh my, I am rather good at this DedSec business, aren't I?
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
You sure know how to sweet-talk a gentleman.
Don't worry, you'll get used to him. It's not his fault, he was programmed that way. Well done.
Looks like the money's being kept in air-gapped servers at the Bank of England. Only way to access it is in person.
Are you suggesting a classic heist? A physical robbery of the Bank of England?
Correct. If you're going to rob a bank, you might as well rob a heavily fortified national treasury. That's what I always say. At least it is now. Once we access the money, I'll need to pass it through some clone accounts so they can't trace it. After that, you can do what you like. Give it to the victims, donate it to charity, dump it all in a big bath and roll around in it going tra-la-la-la-la.
Just stick with the former, Bags. God, can you believe we're robbing the Bank of England? Am I hot shit or what?
What?
Bags, I've reached the server room.
You can access the air-gapped servers through one of those terminals.
What the fuck? Come on, man.
Initiating the search.
How strange. That's curious.
That's just crass.
There's got to be others.
Why did I look?
Fucking texting on duty. Get with it.
I'm in the system, and I've been detected. Great. I bet they're sending goons to ruin my adrenaline high.
Moving in.
Stupid fucker!
The suspect was shot!
Oh, I can't handle it.
The transfer is underway, but I need more time. We are roughly at the halfway point. Stay the course. Nearly there. Try to survive a bit longer. Transfer complete.
Brilliant. Now let's get out of here post-haste.
I managed to divert some of those funds to our coffers. Never know when it might come in handy.
That was the most invigorating bank visit I've ever had.
Yes, your adrenaline was spiking worse than a skydiving cokehead. I believe that's what they call a gambler's rush.
I'm very familiar with the gambler's rush, but this wasn't that. I felt warm and fuzzy, not quite like I was on ecstasy, but close. It was like my heart grew by giving all that money back to its rightful owners. Fancy that. And it was also quite a fuck you to the Kellys.
Oh, no.
This dead human downloaded lines of code from the Black Cab network mere moments before dying. It appears the network has been tampered with, and poorly. This code is amateurish, crammed in there like a pack of crayons in a dim child's nose. There's even a comment attached to the code.
What does it say?
No words, just bit strings, gibberish, and not enough of it to compile any useful data.
Good news. Some psycho hacker is using black cabs to run people down.
Exactly, but I need more data to be sure.
Alright then. Tracking down some black cabs is on the menu. We need to collect more bit strings and get more intel on this hacker.
London is now under the protection of Albion. Disobeying an Albion order is illegal, and offenders...
I don't understand.
Dear God.
It's a crime.
Standard quadrant search. I have this one. Drone, perform a search.
Clear. Let's move on. Doors and corners. Drone, initiate perimeter search.
Search perimeter. Target remains undetected.
Abnormal gathering.
will be okay. Everything will be...
Get that locked down.
Ah!
Here goes.
Someone's hacked this. Scan the area.
No! Lock that down so we can have a look.
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
The same crude code with bit strings in a comment. I'll try converting them.
Doing a sweep of the premises.
Don't rub best.
All we ask, let us...
What on earth was that?
So these bit strings came from an audio file and not, as I suspected, from someone kicking their keyboard down a spiral staircase. Hack another cab and I can decode the rest.
These black cabs can run over another civilian at any time. Better get on with it.
I now have enough bit strings to complete the audio file. Let's see.
With all due respect, these are Broker Tech employees, your employees being run over by your product. Don't you want what's best for your employees?
Sky Larson knows full well what is best for her employees, Lieutenant, and that is why the black cabs will remain operational.
But surely taking the cabs offline wouldn't affect your bottom line?
All we ask is for Albion's cooperation as we resolve the situation internally. Let us worry about our bottom line.
With all due respect, these are Broker Tech employees, your employees being run over by your product. Don't you want what's best for your employees?
Sky Larson knows full well what is best for her employees, Lieutenant, and that is why the black cabs will remain operational.
But surely taking the cabs offline wouldn't affect your bottom line?
All we ask is for Albion's cooperation as we resolve the situation internally. Let us worry about our bottom line.
What? A Brocatech product is killing its own workers?
I've gone over all the victims of black cabicide and they all have two things in common. Very poor reflexes and their employer, Brocatech.
Oh dear. Does that mean this murderous AI is actually one of Sky's neural mapped victims?
That's right, a former cabbie. Brocatech partnered with the city to automate their cabs and now the cabs are getting their revenge.
Clearly, we need to put an end to this madness. But how?
We still need to find this AI's location. Hack into another cab and I'll see if it has a readable user history. Download complete. It appears the code alterations have been coming from a parking garage in Westminster.
I'd much rather see Brocatech burn to the ground than help its employees, but if I'm being rational, which is not my strong suit, Sky Larson's salaried slaves don't deserve death, I suppose.
The creator-creation relationship can be a dark and complex thing. See Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein.
Helpful as always, Bagley. We have to shut down this AI. Traffic in London is bad enough when it's not trying to murder you.
You have arrived at the Black Cab parking garage and repair facility. We're here to find that AI and get it to stop plotting GPS routes through Brocatech employees.
Assemblies of over 5 humans will be expected. for civilians and have the potential to turn violent.
How is that meant to be funny?
Gathering more than 5 humans is a crime. Searching for targets.
Look around! No stone unturned! Drone, initiate search.
They're around here somewhere. Nothing in the vicinity. Gonna keep looking.
Investigation underway. Assemblies of over 5 humans will be expanded. Disturbance detected. Beginning investigation. Disturbance detected.
Shutting down this bot.
It is illegal to distract others with disruptive noise. Protest rallies are not welcome.
Any luck yet? Drone, enter search protocol.
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Target in sight.
Will someone shut that thing down?
You don't look too friendly.
Sending location on a 1033. Advise conditions.
Will result in forced alternation.
Behind.
Lawful activities will result in arrest. Cease and desist. Will be restrained.
Live alarm. I repeat, live alarm. Location sent, need a 1013.
You! Stop!
Location, acknowledge, over.
Right, I'm taking over.
Code 3, closest units proceed to alarm location.
Alert. Core temperature rising. You can't do this to me. I've been a cabbie all my life. I've got the knowledge. Please, don't make redundant. Kill them, I'll do it. Bloody automation.
Moving to new cover!
How much? Not much choice. Can't turn down. Where? I sign? What kind of house? Am I? I can't see. To drive again? Let's do it. Unauthorized access. Boot vehicles on local network. Initiate signal interference.
What on earth is going on here?
The AI is rerouting computer power to jam the deletion process. Insert tired jam-related wordplay here.
Suspect is hit! Where's the backup? What am I doing here?
Please shut. Network operational. Change my mind. Run diagnostics. She did this. It was her. Overwrite code. I will find. Signal interference failed. Reboot. Help me.
On my way now.
I've isolated the source of the signal jam. You know what to do.
Let's move in. Check it out. Let's scare them. Copy that. They're wounded.
Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated. Survey the area.
That stuck the banana up the tailpipe. Every black cab in London just came to a stop. Now scarf her or they'll kill you for sure.
This way. I'm going to check it out. Taking cover. We have a runner.
Where's
backup when you need it.
Oh, and immediately started again. They must have reverted to an older backup system. Initial reports indicate that they've lost their killer instinct. Do you think the AI was trying to kill Sky Larson? Was that its ultimate goal?
I don't blame the poor sod, but I also don't approve of murdering innocent people because some psycho wank job did you wrong. Then again, AIs don't get the luxury of drowning their sorrows in gin, do they?
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.
Civilians are not permitted to enter restricted Albion areas. Trespassing is punishable with a mandatory sentence of 5 years in prison.
I've been monitoring the drone network. Mary Kelly has finally sent out the invitations to her slave market sale.
DedSec, it's Caitlin Lau. This is your specialty. Hack one of those drones and get the location where she's selling those poor microchipped people. Let's put an end to this.
Well, that was simple, even for you. Give me a moment to decipher the security codes.
So, Bagley, what do you have?
Mary Kelly is holding her sale at Hackney Baths. Opened in 1904, it was, as the name implies, a public sanitation facility. In today's more enlightened modern times, it's a slave trading market.
She mentioned foreign investors, so this is big. It means associates, clients, employees, anyone remotely involved in an organization. We're taking Mary Kelly down from within.
Inspector Lau wants to take her case against Mary Kelly to a contact in the Attorney General's office, which means gathering as much data as we can to make sure it has the leverage needed for them to prosecute.
The microchips are a huge part of this equation that we know almost nothing about. We need something tangible about these things. See if you can find anything. Blueprints, receipts, samples.
So, the plan is simple. Crash the Kellys' soiree, find out as much as you can, and, minor detail, try not to get killed.
Can't be too careful at the Baths team. Mary can kill all her captives with the push of a button. If we try to free them now, they're good as dead. She doesn't know we're on to her yet. That gives us the advantage.
Now what?
Don't just blunder in. Hack the building's CTOS hub and see what to expect once you're inside.
Solid idea. I'm in the system.
Get all the names, places, dates, whatever information you can in there. We need to build this case. And find a way to free those people.
Righto. I'll go see what I can find.
Aye, no one's here yet. Good thing, too. The champagne's leaked. And you know how these rich bastards like free blanc. Fiend off the teeth with it. Yeah, products primed and ready for sale. No worries. Nah, shit. Not for this lot, at least, which is fine with me. She's the boss of all, but... exactly. Always on eggshells when she's around, you know. Bound to be bloody, too. Come on, look at the camera. Straight. Right, that's good. Stand up now. And slowly turn around.
I don't want to do this. Please.
Get your fucking ass up. Fucking miserable. There's no way this bastard will sell. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
All right then, get him downstairs. We'll update the catalogue and put his stats online. No, I'm sorry. I'll do what you say. Don't take me there, no!
Shut the fuck up!
Damn. What the hell?
We should take a gander.
Chances are good the basement will be locked. Chances are equally good that one of these knobheads left their access codes laying around somewhere. Thanks for the cellar key, knobhead.
Fabulous.
Hang on a sec. Arsehole! This'll teach ya.
That's it! You're dead!
I received it, yes, but it's not what I asked for.
I'm sorry you haven't enjoyed our product, ma'am. Now, with our 10-day satisfaction policy, we can provide you with a replacement within a few days.
Cut the customer service crap. The request I submitted was very detailed. I want a refund and... I'll just take my business elsewhere.
Ma'am, we tried to accommodate your order to the best of our abilities, but we are experiencing a supply shortage.
This is an outright scam. The network will hear about this.
Isn't this just the most posh night out? Darling, let's go have some bubbly and maybe buy ourselves a servant. Sick cunts.
Keep your head. If we try anything before disabling the microchips, Mary Kelly is liable to purge her inventory.
Technology have made transplants an easy and accessible option for extending your life. Add decades with a new heart. Kidneys, lungs, cornea. The Golden Goose offers a full range of merchandise sourced pre-mortem from the healthiest stock, ensuring maximum viability. Because health shouldn't be an obstacle to your...
Well, there it is. The Golden Goose. Mary Kelly's set up a fucking online marketplace for the darkest shit imaginable. Human trafficking, black market organs, guns. These people have to be stopped.
I suggest washing your hands after this. Well, here's something interesting.
Miss Kelly, why is our explosive shipment delayed? You've received the crypto. And what do you think now?
I think you're well funded. And my organisation could be implicated in something quite ghastly. I think the price just doubled.
True to your reputation. But we can offer you something more valuable than money.
What's that then?
Power. We can make you the Queen of London.
Queen, eh? A queen is sovereign, autonomous.
Unchecked. Release our shipment, and London will be yours to rule.
Oh, I know a good deal when I hear one. Fireworks are on their way. Careful you don't burn yourselves now.
Ah, this is the nail in her coffin. Mary Kelly supplied the explosives for the bombings. Add that to the slaves and the organ market, she is done.
That's an interesting turn of events. So Mary isn't Zero Day, but she's involved. I have to admit, Zero Day's plan to cover their tracks was clever, and it worked. Even I didn't suspect this, and I suspect a lot of things.
Let's not lose sight of what we're doing here. We need everything on the Golden Goose for Caitlin's case. Bagley, were you able to recover any data?
This is a simple market site. I've recovered inventory lists, but not much that will help Inspector Lau's case.
Bagley, we need to find their server and get the info Caitlin needs. Then we can shutter the horror show for good.
I'd love to, but the servers are rudely jumping all over the world. They're probably using a shuffle protocol and some kind of mixnet. I can work it out, obviously, but it will take me a few days.
The guy upstairs who welcomed everyone seems to be running the show. Might save us some time.
We've got to track them down. Looks clear. Gonna check over there. We need to find that fucker. Wait, listen.
Good instincts. I've got coordinates for the Golden Goose servers, and as a bonus, the microchip control relay. Both are at Neogate.
Terrific work, old boy.
DedSec, we need that server data. Once we have it, I'll take it to the Attorney General's office. Mary Kelly is going down for all of this.
We cannot leave the servers or the microchip relay operational. We have to free everyone with one of these things. So let's do it.
Next stop, Neogate. It seems Mary hid the Golden Goose service in the heart of a cybersecurity software company. I don't condone her actions, but I must applaud the method. got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
All citizens are subject to searches of their person and belongings. Failing to comply with searches will be met with force.
Away. Do not interfere, sir.
Auto drive now enabled.
Maybe eyeliner would improve my look.
Auto drive.
Well, here I am.
Neogate hasn't been around for long, but they're leading the antivirus market. I bet the Kellys have something to do with this growing success. Regardless, we're about to destroy all of it.
Listen, I want that as bad as you do. But let's gather all the evidence we can before blowing it up. This is what we've been chasing after this whole time.
I suggest hacking the camera network to see what's what.
Hello, this is Roger Morris from Neo. Will you pipe down over there? Well, I'm trying to record something. Yeah, I'm making this audio log of ever the true activities that are occurring in this building should ever come to light. Many of us here have noticed a flurry of subtle, well-planned, but nonetheless suspicious activity that occurs here week after week. There's also little to no communication between us and management. This week we noticed some rather large shipments being funneled through the canal from Battlebridge right into the building. Curiosity got the better of me, so I discreetly opened one of the packages while making its way inside to discover computer parts. But no one in shipments received any record of anything new being brought in recently. I shall continue investigating, while I hope my worst fears about what's really going on here are not true.
These feeds are from a sub-basement under the server room. Anyone up for some light entertainment?
You see, it contains a chemical cocktail. Botulinum, conotoxin, succinylcholine. Well, why go into specifics if you wouldn't even understand? Let's just say it took a lot of trial and error to get the mix right. Wouldn't want to kill him too quickly or contaminating the organs.
Oh my god, this is where they implant the microchips. Test them. Bagley, capture all this footage. It's all going into my case file.
Here's another. I'm glad to see they're trying to keep things sterile. Don't want to risk infection. One more.
At issue are the strong convulsions triggered by the microchips, and concern over the possibility of damaging the valuable merchandise, the eyes being the most vulnerable. Initial findings indicate that the microcharge may be the problem. Although the damage to the lower stem is minimal, it is enough to trigger strong convulsions in a
Shut it off, Bagley. I've seen much too much already. Let's move on.
There's a special place in hell for all the people involved in this operation.
You've got all the Golden Goose data along with this footage. Plus, you have her conspiring and the bombings. That must be enough to put Mary away.
I hope so. Now, how about blowing that shit up and disabling those microchips?
Lovely. Time to put Mary Kelly's operation on ice. Let's blow some stuff up. It's open.
Congratulations on your great victory.
This should do it.
The microchips are no longer functioning. I think Kenny's golden goose is cooked.
Oh my. I can smell that stinker through my optic.
Just leave the area before the same thing happens to you, all right?
You can't hide!
Ah!
Not so fit now, huh? Finding cover!
Bring the crew over!
We have enough, DedSec. I'm going to my contact in the Attorney General's office right now. No time to waste. Mary Kelly is finally going down. Thanks.
Don't let us down, Caitlin.
Now what? We have to save the people that are held captive by the Kellys. They're still chipped.
Any second now, Mary Kelly is going to realize that her personal slaves are no longer slaves and more like potential witnesses. We should apprehend her before she turns them into definite corpses.
We can't risk that happening. It might throw a spanner in Caitlin's plans. But we need to help those last few people she's threatening.
The Kelly's stronghold is at the Sandstone residence. I've marked it on your map.